Okay, I'll go. What's the most fun you've ever had with me, and why?
I think on Halloween when we went to the Stacks, and it was just like, I was so drunk, but I was
so sober.
I know. And I don't think, like, I hadn't known you that long. I mean, I'd known you, but I think it was the first time I felt like I could just, like, be crazy around you, because I had felt so subdued around you before. And I even said something like, I don't feel like I've shown you everything at this point. I think I said something before Halloween happened, and then it started raining, and we ran around in the rain, and we were like kissing in the rain and dancing. And yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was pouring down rain.
It was pouring. It was so much fun. Okay. What's your first impression of me?
My first impression of you. I don't know, you're really sweet. I thought you were very courteous because you laughed at all my really bad jokes. And that was really nice. Because I was really nervous, you know?
Yeah.
So when I first met you. And yeah, that just made me feel comfortable. Yeah, I don't know, you're, I guess, just somebody who could be a friend, I guess.
A friend?
Yeah, just like, because you were just so genuine, I think.
Okay.
I think genuine's a good word. You know,
Okay.
I didn't feel like you were trying to be somebody else, I guess.
Cool.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's the most ridiculous thing I've done? What did it teach you about me?
Okay. Well,
Ridiculous.
after we went to see that opera show that I didn't like and you liked. And first of all, you were singing opera in the car, and then that was ridiculous, but we went to get pho, and you got up in the middle of the restaurant because we were having a conversation about how I can't, like, my memory is pretty bad, and you were like, well, you should try, like, make things more memorable. Like, you should, I don't know what you were trying to do, but you got up and started dancing, but it looked like flailing to me, and everyone was like looking, and it was absolutely ridiculous. It was like, I don't.
But you remembered it.
I remembered it. Yeah, it's true. It's memorable.
Remember that night. Although there was that one time in the car when you couldn't remember it. Never mind.
Oh yeah, no, there was that
Doesn't
time.
matter.
You didn't like that.
Well, I felt like I failed.
Oh, at making it memorable?
Yeah.
No, I knew. When do you feel closest to me?
I think I feel closest to you when, well, I'll go with the more obvious answer, and then I'll try to think of something more interesting. When we're like in bed together and our faces are like so close together that we can't even focus our eyes, but we just like stay that way anyways. I think, I don't know, just something about our faces being that close together is like just really special and nice.
Yeah.
Or when we're dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice, and I think those moments are really special to me.
Me too.
Is it my turn? It's my
Mm-hmm.
turn. Okay. Two-part question.
Oh.
What do I do that turns you on? And when do you feel most sexy with me?
Okay. You do a lot of silly things, that weirdly turned me on. Like when you speak in that southern accent, that's so southern that you can't really distinguish what you're saying. I don't know why that's so sexy to me. It's like it's just maybe the fact that you can just make fun of yourself and be silly like that
It's
is
the cowboy
sexy.
in me.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
It's the Texan in you.
It's the Texan.
Yeah. And I feel most sexy.
Oh no.
When you tell me I am, that's when I feel most sexy.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
If you could wish one thing for me, what would it be and why?
I would wish that you find like the thing that gives you like a lot of fulfillment, because you moved to New York to be on Broadway and then realized you didn't want to be on Broadway, and I think now you're like in school and trying to figure out what it is, and it doesn't have to be professionally, but just something that like really gives you fulfillment.
Yeah.
Something that you love to do and you can do every day and be in love with it.
Cool, yeah, I want that.
Okay, I'm breezing through them. What are you hesitant to tell me?
Oh my God. I wrote it actually in one of the letters I gave you for Valentine's Day, but you haven't opened it yet, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
As a kind of like as an incentive for me to tell you, because I want to, but I don't want you to feel like it's pressure or like you have to say something to me in return. But I think that I think you know what I'm trying to say. You do know?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you know. I don't want to say it, but
Why?
if you know, because I don't know. I'm really scared to say this. And you know what I'm, okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I am too. And I think that, I've never told any of my partners, people that I've had a relationship with, and yeah, I've never told anyone that I love them, and in some ways that like was a big reason why my last relationship ended, and yeah, I think that like that's just something, like there's something to that word when in like that context that has so much weight to me.
Yeah.
And it's such a special thing. So I'm very like, I think I'm very sensitive and very cautious with how I use it, but I also think that I'm probably too cautious because I don't know, like when you care about somebody and they're an important part of your life, and then like they deserve that, they deserve to be told that. And yeah, I think it just has something to do with maybe the way I was raised, like in a very sort of conservative family, who I think they put like a lot of emphasis on love and romance that's like very serious, and I don't really know where I'm going with this. But I don't know, like I think it's something that's, I don't know, it's very strange for me.
You think you've never been in love before, or you have never been?
No, I don't know. I think in a lot of ways I have, you know, and I think that I experience different kinds of love.
Yeah.
You know, obviously like love for your friends, I think is very different.
Yeah.
And I say I love you to my friends all the time.
Yeah.
But I think there's something like with a.
Yeah, there's more weight.
Yeah. But I don't know. What do you?
Like I don't.
Think about it?
I just think like. I'm just so hesitant because I've only known you for 6 months, maybe a little more than that. And it's weird for me because I'm like, this doesn't happen to me very easily that I even like someone really, like, and want to go past like 4 dates. And I just, maybe it's not love like yet or whatever, but it's something that I'm feeling that I haven't, like, it's just an intense feeling that I have, and that's what comes to my tongue when I see you, when I say goodbye to you, when I don't know, when we're laying in bed next to each other, like it comes to the back of my teeth, and I don't say it because I don't know. It's the same thing for me. I'm hesitant. It's very important to me that I mean it. And it's very important to me that the person who says it to me means it. And I think that's why I haven't said it to you. Because I know, like, I feel so strongly like I mean it. But I just want to be sure. But I don't know if, like you're saying, like, how can you be, like, so sure, so positive? I want to be so positive. And I think really what I need to be positive about it is to know that it's reciprocated, but I don't. That's why I preface this by saying I don't want the pressure, you know? So it's looming, you know?
No, and believe, like, I've definitely, it's been there for me too, and yeah, I guess I just don't know. It's just really hard, I think, for me, because I just don't know where, like, I stand in sort of my, I don't know, I just feel like there's so much, and I feel like we still are, like, it's a really new relationship, and I still feel like I have so much to learn, but
I don't even know what I want to do with my life. Like, I just feel almost stupid, like, feeling the way that I'm feeling, because it's like so far past where I feel like I should be.
Yeah.
But I don't want to talk about this anymore, if that's okay.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, unless you have something to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like so much of my life is spent just being hesitant or nervous about saying that to somebody else.
Yeah.
And part of me, I'm just torn because part of me feels like that, like, yes, you should hold that word to, like, or that phrase to the highest standard, and like, and I think I do, like, but then part of me feels like, you should just let your heart be open to whatever, and not think so much. I think I just think too much about it and about everything. Like, I'm just churning all the time, and I don't know. So I'm like constantly on this back and forth of just like, no, Bobby, like, you really care about this person, like, show that through words, like, you can do that. And then part of me feels like you don't rush into anything.
Yeah.
That
I have the same
I don't know.
inner conflict, whatever. Yeah. It's like, it's weird because I get a lot of pressure from, this is so weird, this is such a weird kind of pressure to put on somebody, but from because when he met you and then he saw us together, he was like, oh my God, you're in love with him. You're so in love with him. And he's so in love with you. And I was just like, shut up. Because like I had already been thinking about it. And for somebody on the outside to say that they saw something like that was, I don't know, kind of pushed me forward a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have let it, but you know, I trust him and he knows me very well, so I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question now.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think is the biggest challenge to our relationship?
Well, I think this is one.
Yeah?
Yeah, just kind of trying to understand where we're both at in our romantic feelings towards each other, you know, like, or just because I know we both care about each other deeply, you know, but just, I don't know, I guess the love thing, like trying to figure it out, I don't know. I think I have apprehensions about it, and I think that's a challenge. And then just, I mean, you know, we've talked about it. I don't know where I'm going to be in, you know, a month or 2 months or a year or whatever, and you could be moving to the Bay in, you know, a couple months, you know?
Yeah.
Which is a challenge, I think, just because, you know, who knows what's going to happen. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're in a good place. I feel like we're both enjoying the moment in a lot of ways, like just seeing each other. And
that's another reason I don't want to say, like, I didn't want to say that, because I just want to enjoy it with you, because I don't know where, you know, I don't know where I'm going to go to school, and I don't know if I'm going to move, and you don't know where you're going to be. And it's like, I just want to enjoy it, and I don't want that. But I also just want you to know, like, I want you to know so bad.
Well, now I do.
Yeah, but I didn't say it, so you don't really.
No.
You know I think about it. That's what you know.
Yeah, and I do too.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know, like, when it's, but I care about you deeply, you know? And you know, like, I do love you.
Are you just saying that now because you...
No, I don't think so. I think, but I mean, I'm saying that with maybe just like, I don't really know what that means fully.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna like define it for me right now in my life, which is like, you have somebody that you care about, that you enjoy spending time with, that you feel like you're learning from and growing with, then yeah, I do, you know? Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, I don't know like how that can change or what's gonna happen, but I think
part of what I like about us is that we just kind of go with it, you know, like we don't really know, and I think we should just keep doing that. And I like that you said that, but I don't want you to think that now I expect you to say it to me.
It wasn't because I felt guilty or something,
no, I
promise.
I know. I don't think that you would say it if you didn't want to say it. But I also don't want you to feel like, you know, now it's a thing that we have said. I hate that it's like a milestone.
Okay.
You know?
Wow, I feel good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. I feel good.
Great.
Okay. Is it my turn? No, it's yours.
Oh, it's mine.
Yeah.
Am I the best sex you've ever had?
Yes. Yes, you are.
You are mine as well. Very much so. Just figured I'd say it.
Thank you. What do you think is the hardest thing for me right now?
The hardest thing for you? Yeah, I mean, I guess, and maybe you can say what you think, but I just that kind of figuring out
Yeah.
school, major, career, life, you know, where you want to live,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
You think that's probably accurate?
Yeah, you got it. You hit it.
Is it me? What could I do to improve our relationship?
Nothing. I want you to do what you do because I want to, like, I don't know. I just want
It's gotta be
to
something.
experience it the way that you want it to be. You know, like I don't want you to. I don't think that I have an answer to that, really. I don't think that there's anything that I think is not good right now, other than like what's going to happen later, but nobody can do anything about that anyway. So, nothing. That's the answer.
Okay. Wait, you have to look in my eyes, right?
No, I answered it.
All right,
This is an
sweet.
answer.
Is it my?
No, I think it's my turn. Didn't you just? Yeah. Right,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's you.
Do you believe in the one, and am I it? What makes you believe in the one?
I don't believe in the one. I believe there's so many ones that it all just comes down to circumstances and right time, right place. You know, if I was having a really bad day and I felt like crap, and I probably might have had a bad date and we'd never be sitting here, you know, but I was probably having a pretty good day and I was excited, and I don't know, it was great to meet you and everything was great. And then, what was it? What makes you... Oh, so, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's where... Not bad, yeah.
Okay.
I don't really believe in that, yeah. The one.
Yeah,
the
I don't
one.
believe in it. That's depressing that there's only one.
Yeah.
So I don't
And also statistically very unlikely.
Yeah, that you'll meet the, yeah. Exactly.
So, when do you think I take you for granted and why?
Oh, I don't know. I just simply do not think that. Like, I just don't think, I don't ever feel.
Wow. I'm like, doing what?
I hate that. I'm like, you're great. I don't know. I'm like,
Where's the dirt?
Yeah, right? Trust me, I want to answer that, but I don't. Maybe when I like make a plan like that I'm excited about. We talked about this recently. When I make a plan that I'm excited about, you know, and you kind of just want to invite people, but it's just out of like, oh, I missed that dude. Like, let's invite him too. Oh, let's invite him too. It's like you just love everyone and you just want to hang out with everyone at the same time. But sometimes I just want like time with you. But I don't know that that's necessarily that's you taking me for granted. Maybe it's just like not recognizing what I want. Yeah.
That's you.
What do you wish I did differently?
You know, something, I just had a conversation with a friend recently, and we were talking about, you know, texting versus calling. And I feel like we text a lot more than we talk to each other on the phone.
Yeah, I hate that.
So I guess, yeah, it'd be nice if, unless it's, you know, making plans or like meet up here or here's the address, you know, it'd be nice just to talk and hear your voice and instead of texting. I feel like a relationship's maybe a little too text heavy.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Just do more phone calls, which I've actually tried to do recently.
I noticed that.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Yeah.
I don't like texting anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you're always like throwing your phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't do this right now.
Yeah.
But that's good. Yeah.
Cool.
Me? What do you think is the most important lesson I'm learning at this stage in my life? That's interesting.
When you have something to say.
I think so, but I don't hear your answer.
You want to answer for yourself?
No.
Okay. I think maybe this is like, I'm going to twist this a little bit, I think. Maybe this is just how I see you, but I sometimes just think that you aren't realistic about things. Like, just the simplest things that you're just not realistic about. Like, when you told me you bought 3 bottles of honey, this is tiny, but I was just like, why'd you really bought 3 bottles just because it was cheap? Like,
too much honey.
yeah, but like, just so many, that's just a small example, but like, and the giant bag of kale, like, I don't know.
It's Costco.
I know, but you
It's the only
there's
bag.
2 of you. You can't finish all of that kale before it goes
Then
the
I just
size
split
of my
it.
torso.
We split
Okay.
both of those.
Okay, well.
But I got all the pickles for myself.
Okay, see? That's
a lot of
like,
pickles.
there's a lot of pickles. I don't
They don't
know.
go bad.
It's like, I just think there are some
Wait, so
things-
how is that the most important lesson I'm
Well,
learning?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
So, but I think like sometimes I'll see you just like take a step back. I just wish I had a better example than pickles and honey, but you know, you like take a step back and you're like, oh, Bobby, that was like, oh, I should have thought about that or whatever. I just think like there are some circumstances, especially for me because I'm a planner when it comes to planning, you know, like. But I think that I always see you do that, and I always want to just be like, what? Why though? Like, what? Like, didn't you think about? Just because that's the way that I think. Like, I just plan, and I don't think you really plan that much. I don't know. But I think I always see like, you know, the calculation in your head. Like, oh, maybe that was dumb. Just like being realistic about things. I don't know.
Man, is there another example? Because I see buying 3 jars of honey as like planning for the future.
Honey is okay.
I'm always gonna have honey.
Honey's fine because it doesn't go bad, but the kale, I was just like, are you serious? Unless you're cooking for a lot of
people.
people.
For lunches at work.
Okay. See, well, okay, that's fine, but.
No. Oh no, I think I know what you mean.
Okay, how about
now.
when we went hiking with my brother, and you were like, and we were all so dirty and sweaty and covered in sunscreen, and you were like, oh, let's go visit at his house if he's here. And I was just like, I am so tired. Like, do you really want to go sit in someone's living room right now with my brother who's 18? Like, I don't know. It's just, that's.
Okay.
Yeah. I twisted that a little bit. Maybe it's not a lesson. Maybe it's just something that I needed to say.
Sure. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally.
Why haven't you given up on our relationship?
Oh, because I like you and I like spending time with you, and it's like I don't know. I think like you're a really wonderful person, and I feel like I'm learning a lot. Like how my lack of planning. Yeah, and it's just nice to have you around and to hold you and cuddle and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to. What was the question?
Why haven't you given up?
Oh yeah, like I don't know that the idea of giving up on the relationship, like that seems so far from.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking about in my life right now.
Great. That's great.
Cool.
Cool.
How has your parents' relationship influenced our relationship?
I just think a lot of people think that having divorced parents is like the worst thing ever. But for me, I think it happened at a time where I could understand it because I was a senior in high school and it was miserable to be in a house with them. And okay, yeah, I can answer this. It was miserable to be in a house with them because they were always yelling and fighting, and it was one parent against the other, and there was just no cohesiveness in the house at all. And when they moved out, they became great friends, and I think it just showed me what I don't want. That you can have you can find a partner that you're great friends with, but that's not enough. You have to kind of just be on the same wavelength, and I just want to be on the same wavelength as somebody. I want them to, obviously that means we can have different opinions, we can fight, and we can, but I just, at the core of their beings, my parents are different people, and I just want to have more similarity than that. But I don't they haven't damaged me or anything like that by being divorced. I actually think that it's been great for everyone in the family, so it's good. Yeah, it's great. Divorce is awesome. Okay, my turn.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
What is one sexual fantasy you would like to have?
Oh my gosh. Just one? Well, definitely the airplane thing.
Okay.
I don't know how that would work, but
yeah, I always wonder
every time
about
I'm on an airplane.
people are going to see two people go in there.
Oh yeah. Oh,
they
yeah.
know.
Oh, and the flight attendants
they're
probably
gonna
would
be
definitely know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. No idea. I don't know if
It has to be a huge plane.
Yeah, have to be one of those big Airbuses. But that's too easy. Let me think of a different one.
Okay.
I don't know. I just the I think just interesting places. I like the letter that you wrote me, which was just all the places that we could do it. Yeah, I guess just different places.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
Me. What would you change in me, in you, in reality, to make this work?
Can I hold that? That's
Sure.
a lot of parts. I'll start with myself.
Sure.
I would change my skepticism about it being able to work, and I would stop thinking so much because that's all I do. It was think and plan and what's going to happen if. And I think I would also change that in you because I think you do that too. And I think it's it could ultimately be a hindrance in continuing. In reality, I would move the Bay Area down to Los Angeles. I would just cut it out.
Yeah, just flush Los Angeles
Actually, no,
down
I would take Los Angeles and put it up there. It's way better weather up there.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I would do. I would just put it in the middle of the Bay.
Okay.
Yeah. And
all the San Franciscans would love that.
That's why I love them, because they hate people from LA.
Oh,
yeah. That's what I would do.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that's yours.
That was mine.
So, me. Which of my friends do you wish you didn't have to hang out with, and why?
I mean, I've never gotten much out of hanging out with. Although I
No,
don't know.
that doesn't count. He's not my friend.
He's
Doesn't
not your
count.
friend?
He's boyfriend, so it doesn't count.
Okay, that doesn't count.
I don't even really know him. I've seen him
Okay.
as many times as you have.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I hope he doesn't hear that. He's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. We just have nothing in common.
I know.
Very bland conversations.
Yeah.
He's a super nice guy though.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I both know that too. So.
Let's see. I don't know. I really think your friends are really cool. And I feel like I get along fairly well with them. Yeah,
you
so
have, like-
my answer is I have no problem with hanging out with her because I think she's really cool, but I just don't know her that well, and my very
her?
limited impression
Okay.
is just very dramatic and lots of talking and
Yeah.
and it's hard for me to like keep up with like
Yeah. Okay.
things. But like I think she's very lovely. Like I get excited like when you're like coming over or whatever, you know, like that's cool.
Yeah.
But I'd say like if I had to choose one person to not have to hang out with,
Yeah.
I'd probably.
Okay. Cool.
What about me? What about my friends?
Oh my god. I like all your friends. I really do. I'll answer it though. You answered, so I'll answer. I feel no, that's not true. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna start naming your friends so that I can like say this out loud. I love I think is like so scary but so soft and I'll just think about like who I haven't connected with. It's honestly probably a girl. I can't even think of it either.
That's okay.
Okay. Well, I want to answer it. I don't know, but I've been in situations at parties with you where I don't know anyone and I want to like try to talk to people, but I just, you know what? You like made it so like you really built it up that I was going to like have this huge connection with.
Oh.
And like I think she's really great, but I don't like feel as deeply as I think you did, like you hoped or something. Like she's awesome. She is awesome, but we're just very different, I think. It's the same thing as
That's fair.
you and
Sure.
very different. But she's cool and I think I like her.
Right. I think it's my turn. How many people have you slept with?
Wow, remember when you asked me this and I told you I wouldn't tell you?
Yeah, well, this is actually the question that I wrote down.
You're so sneaky.
I know. I said it was evil.
No, it's not. It's valid.
Yeah, I wrote it because I was just thinking, like, what is something that... Because I was like, I feel like we talk about things a lot, and like, I was trying to think of a moment when we didn't, or like that stood out that, like, you know, you didn't, and I remember that, so I was like... So, I mean, you don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
No, I'm going to answer it.
But, yeah.
It's just, I knew it was more than yours, so I just didn't want, like, and it was so early when you asked me that. It was like, we were just getting to know each other, and we were like, I don't know. It was valid. We were like, we had slept together, so it was a valid question. Like, I think that's okay to ask. 8, which I don't feel like is a lot for me.
I don't think so.
But I don't know. I just don't I don't like to think about that, so I don't like to, and it's so unimportant to me. I don't even like that I know the number. That's how I feel.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't even really care to know that much. That was the only thing that I could think of.
Okay. It's 8 including you.
Okay.
What is a secret that you have been too afraid to tell me?
A secret. A secret that I've been too afraid to tell you. Gosh, I really don't know. It's got to be something.
What do you do that's embarrassing and you don't want me to know?
Oh. All right, sure.
Okay.
But I mean, I pick my boogers sometimes.
No, it doesn't count. Everyone picks their boogers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like, no, people caught me and made fun of me.
Actually, oh my God, I have to tell you something really great.
What?
When we were staying at my mom's house, oh my God, this is actually, I've been wanting to tell you this for so long.
Yeah?
And this is the opportune moment.
Okay.
I was in the bathroom. Well, wait, I was in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
And you were in the kitchen. No, it's not.
Okay.
I was in the bathroom, you were in the kitchen. And there's this window. It was dark outside, so the window is reflective. And I was in the mirror, and I thought I had a booger, so I took a tissue and I stuck it up my nose, and I was moving it around in there. And then I just gaze over in the in the reflection, and you're doing the exact same thing, but you were just using your finger. But we were doing the exact same thing and hiding from each other at the exact same time.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that so funny? I told all my friends about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Now all your friends know I'm a booger picker.
And they know I am too.
Oh, good. Well, we're in this together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll try to think of something better. A
What?
better secret that I haven't
Oh,
told you.
yeah. Think of a better secret.
Well, I can't think of anything right now.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything really important that I haven't told you.
Okay.
And probably be very little.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll
So you
just
have to,
look.
yeah.
Okay. What would make you leave me? I hope it's not booger picking.
Just okay, we kind of talked about this before, but I was cheated on one time, and I didn't really care about the relationship as at the time it was going out. It was on its way out, and I it only affected me because of the thought that I had done something that would warrant someone to look elsewhere or but I just think I don't know. It would depend on what the situation was, but I just think there's no reason for it. And I mean, there should not be a reason for it. And if there is, if you feel that there is, I don't want to be here anyway. If you feel that you're not getting something from me, then this isn't right anyway. Because if we're having great sex, if we are, we have a great connection, if we can talk about whatever we want, there's just why? There's no reason. There's no reason.
So it'd be cheating?
I think so, just for lack of a better, or if you hit me, or if you
Oh, yeah, okay. I think that's going to be a problem. But,
just other than
it's very reasonable.
Right. Okay. What do you see as the next steps in this relationship?
The next steps. Oh, I don't like that question.
I don't like it.
I think the next step in this relationship is to leave here, get a drink, sneak little kisses, like, and cuddle.
Great. I'm in.
Yeah, you in?
Yeah, super down.
Great.
Okay, your turn.
Well, are you scared I'll hurt you emotionally?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I mean, but it. Yeah, because I really care about you, and I think if you were to tell me like tomorrow that you don't ever want to see me again, like, I honestly think I might be pretty devastated. Like, I'm not ready for that yet. And just knowing that something, this could be over in a matter of months, depending on what happens in our lives, like, that can be really hurtful. And that's why. But I'm not afraid of it, but
Yeah.
no, I am afraid of it, but I wouldn't let it stop me from like being, or like experiencing it the way that it would be if there wasn't, that hanging around here. Hold on.
Is it a tough question?
No, hold on. What do you think is a weakness that I have in this relationship?
I think I don't know. I'm not a person that lets go of things easily, but I think that I'm not a person like who moves on easily, but I am a person that like has been, because I've moved around like my entire life, I think I've maybe had practice.
Okay.
And I don't know, I think that, and I don't really know how this is going to sound. I just feel like if we are kind of forced to part ways, then I think that would be really hard for you. And it would be for me too, but I also feel like I have a tremendous amount of love for just the transience of like a relationship you can have with somebody. And I think that would help me in a lot of ways. Yeah, to be honest, like I'm really scared, like if you do move up to the Bay or I like move away or something and we have to, and like we have to break up or however it ends up working, I'm really scared that it's gonna suck really bad for you. And I would never want want you to be hurt, you know?
Yeah. I know that. I already knew that. You didn't have to say it. Because I know, like, I know that about you. Like, I know how you just, like, thrive on moving around and traveling and learning. And I love that about you. And I think I'm the same way, but I think if I find something good, I'm more likely to hold on to it. And I don't think you are. Because you know that there's, you know, you're not, because you know that there are other people that, you know, and you know that, and I know that too for myself, but I probably wouldn't do the same thing you would. But that's something that I don't want you to be like, and I don't know how I can say this and, you know, expect it of you, I guess, but I don't want you to be afraid of hurting me. It's kind of inevitable maybe because of, you know, feelings that I've expressed to you, but I just like, that's so not, I just want you to know that's not what I want. Like, I just want to have things be as they are, or as they would be. And I don't want you to think about hurting me because then you will, and it'll be earlier. You know, I just feel like something will happen earlier than it's supposed to because you're afraid. And although I'm so afraid of like a lot of things, I'm not like, I would never choose not to move on with you because I'm afraid of moving on with you, you know? I would have said goodbye like a couple months ago, I think, if that's how I was planning on being.
I don't know whose turn it is.
It's yours.
It's mine. What do you love about me that I don't see with myself?
I don't know if you don't see this, but I think you're just so like, no, you probably see this, but you're like so spongy. Like, you just want to know everyone and you want to like know everything, and maybe you do know that, but I don't like. It's just like when we were at that New Year's party, and you were of all my friends, and you didn't know a single person except for Dylan, really. Like, you went over to this group of people I don't even know, and you just wanted to know everything about them, and you were introducing me to my friends' acquaintances, and like, you just, you know, I don't know if you realize how like good you are at being like, I don't know, open, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't know. I think it's just kind of intuitive, but.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm like a really shy person.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought. But no, you ask everyone questions about you want to know, and you don't ask questions that you don't really care to know, I think, which is important to me. Okay.
Right.
The last question. What do you love about me?
I don't know. I think it's a quality that's very difficult to articulate, but I know within moments of meeting somebody, and to me it's like the highest compliment that you could give somebody, which is just like that you're genuine. You know, I feel like you meet so many people and there's all of these walls and not just like being vulnerable emotionally, but just there's just a certain fakeness to them, and I never felt that with you. And I feel like when everybody you meet, there's just a genuine interest in them, and also just like a genuine affection and thoughtfulness towards them, you know. And I think that's really special, you know. Like I think the best way, actually probably the best way to articulate is just to look at your friends, like the people that you have around you are just like are all amazing, and the way that they speak about you is not in a way that is you're a friend, you know, like they're you're their family, you know, like they would do anything for you because they know who you are, and they know that you're genuine, and you know that you would do the same for them. And I think, I think that's something that's so hard to find. And yeah, that's what I love about you. All right.
Hey, beautiful people. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Nick from The Skin Deep, and I just wanted to let you know that we've taken some of our most powerful questions from these sessions and put them into the end card game. So if you want to have more meaningful conversations, if you want to have deeper conversations in your life with the people you love, go to shop.theskindeep.com and check them out. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. We love you.